Hello everyone and welcome to today's tutorial. I'm Susan from Tiara Lace Crochet and today I'd like to share with you how to crochet this lovely easy textured stitch. It's worked in multiples of 2. For this little sample here I've used 26 chains, used a 6.5mm hook and worked using a 5-weight yarn, and it measures 9 by 9. Now I'm thinking to make a little blanket with this square, but you can do this, use this stitch and work any project you prefer. I think it would look lovely as a scarf, a cowl, be brilliant for hats, wrist warmers, anything really. It's just so lovely. And for the men in your life, I think it's a non-fussy stitch, or even for a little boy's baby blanket where you don't really want shells necessarily and you prefer to have something a little more like this. Not quite as pretty a stitch, but nevertheless very, very textured and lovely. Right, having said all that, I need to let you know that it's made in multiples of 2, which is really easy to remember. And there you go. No matter which way you look at it, you're going to see a different texture. I just have to show you my little present that I had of a very good friend recently. She knows I love sheep, as all my yarny friends, I'm sure you do too. And I think it's just so sweet. How lovely is that? And she also, let me have a little look. This is my calendar. So here we have, this is June. So there's something to cheer you up each month. And here it says, you're so cool. Well, I doubt that, but you know, who knows? So here we are today. It is June the 17th. Right, hopefully I'll get this video finished for you today. See you in a few minutes with the tutorial. Begin with a slip knot on your hook and chain 12. Once you've reached the end of your length of chain, start with row 1. Ignore the loop on your hook, skip the first chain and work a single crochet in that second chain. Next, work a half double crochet in the next chain. And then work a slip stitch into the next chain. Half double crochet into the next chain. And slip stitch into the next chain. And you repeat this little sequence of a half double crochet and slip stitch right across the length of chains. But in the very last chain, you're going to work a single crochet, not a slip stitch. So here we are almost at the end with our half double crochet, and there's our last chain where we do a single crochet. This is how it's looking. Now for row 2, just turn your work. There's no need to chain 1. Insert your hook in that first stitch. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2 for your single crochet. Just make a note of this little bar here. Next, we're going to work a half double crochet in the next stitch and a slip stitch in the next stitch. And we're going to repeat this all the way along. The last stitch is always a single crochet. If you look for that little bar, rotate your work slightly, you'll see the 2 loops here like a V. Go into under both and single crochet. And that completes row 2. This is how it's looking. For row 3, we repeat again. Start with a single crochet. Remember, you start with a single crochet on every row and end with a single crochet on every row. And you look here, you see some little bumps or a longer little loop. You know that is where you're going to put your half double crochet. And here is where you put your slip stitch. And it works the same way all the way along. So continue with your half double crochet and slip stitch all the way across row 3. And basically that's all there is to this lovely textured stitch. It's so easy and yet looks really effective and isn't at all fussy. It's really a lovely stitch for those of you who prefer something with a bit of texture but without all the shells and lace and things like that. Okay, so that's your last stitch. Remember, I said take note of that little bar. So you continue repeating the stitch exactly like this. 1 row repeat all the way to the end and work your project however long you would like it to be. This is the reverse of your work, although you can only tell from here that this is the reverse. This is the right side. And also your starting chain here, the tail end will always be to the left, showing you that this is going to be the right side of your work. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy making lots of different projects with this lovely, lovely textured stitch. So in the meantime, take care, and I'll see you on the next video.